Hello guys, hi, how are you? And then what I need to tell you now, I'm not coming because to before even to Netherlands, to Switzerland, because I get in trouble, people, I said my humanity and then my health condition is my everything is I was in trouble, and then I want to save myself, and then I'm coming to save myself. I tell them, by the way, but I never thinking to play on me like baby because I'm not a baby. Big women, I'm thinking I know everything, I understanding so much, by the way, more of anything, by the way. Even I never like act, by the way. I never like so much act people, I can't stay even with them in friendship or something, by the way. In my life, this is not so easy, to say I can't stay, I want to stay, by the way. This is only with lawali. And then if I have no humanity, if I have no health, if I have no nothing, I can't say anything, by the way. Okay, I'm coming to Netherlands, Switzerland. I told them, by the way, yeah, it was fine. Maybe they are fine. I know Europa is the same, but I need help. By the way, it's so dangerous to live in Netherlands, and then so I need your help. I'm coming to Switzerland. By the way, I will tell them, and then I understand them. That's why at last, what was make with me, I told you guys I was in trouble. I fell into, he was for first time place in trouble. I was fall in love with him, and then I was say him hi. By the way, he never care about me. By the way, and that's all. I said he don't care about me. I will say I leave him. But at last, what was make with me? I was contact with him. By the way, he was not coming to me to right way. He was make any other. I don't know. He's a Soria. She say Soria, by the way, and then getting to me in trouble even the other way, by the way. That's why everything I make, and then mm, that's why then even I was changing my name. He was coming to me. There was Michaela, by the way. At last, what was make with me? Mm, After I come back to I was make many sacrifice. I can't show him, and then mentally, and then so whole day I was so scared. Even I was before coming, he was one Arabic. He was not outside, by the way. I would say like this, and then he was telling me, "You say sometimes like this, yeah. How do you can know that?" I was maybe I ask you. Maybe he was telling me, yeah, yeah, tell him. And then I come to Switzerland, by the way. Okay, and then after I come to Switzerland, I was gassed because every time, by the way, something in my mind, because I will show them what they make on me. I was not have free so much, by the way. And then I told you guys, if I'm not do nothing, I'm never starting nothing. And then so I believe in the right way, and then so I know. And then after I come to Switzerland, by the way, I never think, by the way, I think, by the way, they gives me so freedom, by the way. And that's why after I come back Switzerland, I was felt at the same in with implemental with Sander, by the way. That's why I asked him, and then he never accepted my love, and then it's okay. Finish if you never ask me what can I do, by the way. No, well, you need to. No, I can't say, by the way, like this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm changing. I don't know why, but I'm not saying. That's why. And also, what was make with me? I told you guys there was make many things on me, and then not okay, to smell so bad. Then I will stay in the room. I was so in always so Holland, by the way. That's why um, I never tell them there was money catching to me. I never say, because I don't say nothing, because I will say because to Helzali, by the way, health is so important, by the way. Then Helzali is so bad. I always tell them. That's why at last what was make with me. Mm, okay, sometimes they never gives me what I tell him. Okay, don't scare. Okay, but if you don't want, I can live your love. So I'm so sad for myself. I'm serious, but I will tell you guys how it was. By the way, I want to say you clearly because I was never say for anyone. I was tell him directly for him for Sandal, and then I never say even for anyone else, even for Switzerland, even. Why? Because I tell him directly, and then he tell me directly answer, and then so I don't need to say for anyone else, you know. If he accept me, I can say for anyone. If he never accepted me, I didn't need to say for anyone. Then I said to keep quiet, by the way. But there was no anyone. I don't know how. That's why it doesn't matter because I don't care if you know anyone. It's not my. I not make because secret. By the way, that's why at last. By the way, and the same I fell in love, and then so I was guesses because they was make at the same. By the way, I fell, and then I asked him. I asked him by the way, and then I leave, and then at last by the way, they gives me reject by the way. They was 14. I go back to Netherlands by the way. They will send me, they gives you idea, and then they accept you, and that's why you need to back to Netherlands. They will send me, I back to Netherlands by the way. At last, what was making Netherlands is so difficult. They never gives me work. They never gives me nothing. They catch money at the same before they was make. They gives me reject at the same. They gives me in Switzerland. Day 14. At the last, by the way, 21 is two times. Is they send for me the reject by the way. First day 14, last day 21. Then I was with her me I have with me for 21 day by the way in June. I don't know. That's why at last by the way what was make with me, and they will tell me they will scare me even to Holland if you go to any other country because we're gonna give us you all in all our plans reject. By the way, I need to call myself. That's why I don't have nothing by the way. You know, guys, if you are celebrity or celebrity, even they never say like this. And then so I don't know what they want to mean. I have no idea because I said America if they want, by the way. And then so if they don't want America, if they don't want nothing, what they want to me? Because I can't change myself. Because I can't change myself. That's why um even now they to Switzerland they was tell me many times I need to back to Switzerland. Okay, I back to Switzerland, but not only to me, I back to Switzerland. They was tell me to back to Switzerland, not Holland, Switzerland, to Switzerland by the way, because I was making YouTube and then everything by the way. After I back to Switzerland, they catch money to monthly at the same with the Netherlands. And then the Netherlands tell me you don't need to come back to for 2 years Netherlands. Okay. Even now I go yesterday immigration. They was gives me for for 3 years I can't go come back to Switzerland. And then so I'm so surprised guys by the way because if I go to England they even not about to reject by the way they make at the same thing as they ready by the way. And then so how can I say about love or about something else by the way. This is so dangerous, you know.